Welcome to Physique TV. My name is Victor Martinez. First, we're going to start off with rear delts. The reason being that I usually start with my weakest point in my body, and me, I consider as my rear delt. You might not think so, but this is what I think, and this is what I'm starting with. Okay, we're going to start off with dumbbell rear delt. Okay. Now, mind you, every time you do shoulders, you want to keep your elbows slightly elevated because that will make sure that you'll hit the rear delt area. If I was doing a different angle, the medial delts would be next, and I usually finished off with anterior deltoids. Again, we're starting off with rear delts, dumbbell lateral. Okay, the first set, I usually do 15 reps. That's to get more blood into the muscle, get the muscle really working, gets it fired up, and to get a lot of response. As I go heavier, I decrease my rep range, usually do about 12. And again, start off with rear delts, what I think is what I need the most work, and that's why I'm focusing on that first. Now you gotta remember form, always is very important. I never sacrifice weight for form. And the way I explain this is basically you're working the muscle. You wanna lift the weight, but not jerk the weight. So you don't wanna see bounce. You wanna just see your shoulders kind of flowing. Usually when you get to see a bounce, too much bouncing, you're doing too much weight, okay? I'm gonna go up to the next set.
Concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Fort Minor, M. Shinoda, styles of beyond. Ryu, top beer.
Again, fired up, rear delts, got a good pump already. So my muscles responding very well. Again, had I dropped my elbow, would have been hitting my side delts. I'm not focusing on that right now, working on the rear delts. And on this last set, I'm gonna do a drop set, meaning I will start high and work myself down to the lowest weight. And that way, I put in more blood in the muscle, get a lot of resistance, and a lot of work done, okay?
They know but no.
Whew. Wasn't easy. But as you can see, I started off with a lighter weight, put enough blood in the muscle, get to working, you start feeling the rear delts. Went up. Why do I go up? Well, once you get blood into the muscle, you get stronger because your muscles pretty much contain the blood volume. So you're able to increase the weight. And why the drop set? Well, since I already have blood in the muscle, I want to fire it up. That way you get more reaction, you tear up more muscle fiber, therefore creating the growth. Now we're gonna go over to the rear delt machine. And this one over here, why I like it? Well, basically, it creates isolation on the rear delts. Again, I think is my weakest body part, and this one pretty much does it for me. The key to this one is keeping, again, your elbows up high. That way I hit the rear delts. If I drop the elbows, pretty much you're working something else that's not the rear delts. My grip, the reason I do this, basically, is to keep my elbows up high. I usually do it like this. Most people do it this way, but as you can see, my elbows drop. So I have to put too much emphasis in keeping my elbows up high. Therefore, not focusing too much on the movement. So this is my grip today. I'm gonna go with the first set.
Cause when it all begins, my eyes on the prize, so it's on again. I refuse to lose, I ain't gon' pretend. I thought I told you I was born to win. Everybody loves a winner. Victory I choose. Ain't no turning back, cause I pay. I tighten up my laces when I tie my shoes. Born to win, I refuse to lose. Everybody loves a winner. My adrenaline rushing through my veins. Next stop is victory. It's rushing like a train. I'm determined to win, cause it's nothing like the pain of defeat.
Get the burn. Again, it's all control movement, squeezing all the way to the top and releasing in a controlled manner. I'm not lifting it and dropping it. No matter what exercise you're doing, you gotta have full control of the muscle. And that's on the positive and on the negative. Let's increase the weight.
Cause it's nothing like the pain of defeat. I refuse to remain incomplete. Got a lot of stamina cause I trained for some weeks. Got my strength from the vitamins and the grains that I eat. All obstacles overcame, I'm unique. I started from the bottom, see I came from beneath. The sky's the limit, so I'ma raise to my peak. Winning is everything, let me explain what I think. Practice makes perfect, so when working I don't relax. I practice a lot, therefore I'm perfect, and that's a fact. Been through some hard times while the burden was on my back.
Usually feel tightness. I'm a big believer in stretching, so if you do get tightness, like I have now, again, that's due to the fact of blood volume in the muscle. You gotta go stretch. Most people don't stretch, elongates the muscle, therefore helping it grow just a little bit more. And it creates blood flow. Again, I do this to isolate the muscle, and there's also perfect to create that form that your body needs.
Everybody loves a winner, cause when it all begins, my eyes on the prize, so it's on again. I refuse to lose, I ain't gon' pretend. I thought I told you I was born to win. Everybody loves a winner, victory I choose. Ain't no turning back, cause I paid my dues. I tighten up my laces when I tie my shoes. Born to win.
Feel my shoulders already. Now we're gonna go on to the medial deltoid, which is the side delts. Okay. Now there's two ways you can do the side deltoids. One of them is seated side laterals. The reason being that most people tend to cheat on this exercise and use their legs too much. So by being seated, it doesn't give you that chance to bounce from your feet up. So if you're seated, it's kind of just using your arms. Again, elbows elevated, and it's all geared to the side delts, okay? Now, you notice I didn't go up too high, I didn't stay too low, just enough where I could flare out that side delt. Even though I did rear delts, I'm pretty much warmed up, so the blood is rushing a little bit faster, and you feel the cap kind of sitting on your front deltoid. Why side laterals? Well, you create that image when you're standing on that stage, and it especially helps people that are not wide enough. So if you're not wide, you create that real roundness on the side delts. When you step on that stage, you look wider than what you actually are. That's why I love these. Let's go up to one more. Yeah, it's very tough. You're gonna wanna cheat. If you need a spotter, you're going too heavy. You should be able to manage the weight on your own without getting a spot. Again, the spot is helpful for the last maybe 2 or 3 force reps, but you should be able to handle the weight on your own, okay? I'm gonna go with a drop set, okay? 50, 46, 30. I almost cheated myself out of 1 set. That was only my 3rd. On the 4th one, I'm gonna do the drop, okay? So it's my mistake. I'll only be ripping myself off if I did a drop set here. I like doing 4 sets with the last one being a drop set. So we're gonna do one more, and the next one will be the drop set. So now, I'll give myself about a minute to rest. Again, you could go faster, a little slower when you are going heavier. That way, pretty much let your body recover, let that blood flow, and as you can see, catch my breath. So let's get ready. It's gonna be the big drop set. Side laterals. One thing you'll notice, people side laterals, they drop their elbows. Again, is a common mistake when you're doing shoulders. A simple mistake you can make. Again, you don't want to do that. You're just taking away from your shoulders, taking away from all the work you're doing, and